Handsome.
You're very handsome.
Mark, you said you're very handsome.
Oh, about me? Thanks, Tim. I think Horne looks lovely in his suit again.
He looks like Matt Hancock.
Well, he always does. These days.
There's no shame in it, Horne.
No, it's fine. It is what it is.
It's the way you said it.
Oh, sorry. It looks... Oh, how did I say it?
You look like Matt Hancock.
Yeah.
I think you're hearing that, Horne. I don't think there's any judgment in the way Keith says it.
I think if it's a compliment to a girl, you wouldn't say it like that.
As a compliment to a girl, I'd say, you look like Matt Hancock.
That'd work.
Well, can you tell him he looks like Matt Hancock in a nice way?
Do you know who you remind me of?
Look like.
Oh, does it have to be that, would it?
No?
I think remind me of is even worse.
All right. I'll come back in again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll go back out again.
Okay, I'll come right out.
Hi. Sorry, but I have to mention it. Do you know who you look like?
People have told me.
Matt Hancock.
Shush. No, who do you think I look like?
Matt Hancock.
Matt Hancock.
No.
Yeah, no, you do.
I might have one final go.
All right.
Do I have to go in?
Yeah.
Hey, you look like Matt Hancock.
That's good. That's like different sort of way of doing it, but that still works.
Yeah. The oi was.
The absolute spit.
I think we should start.
Yeah, me too.
Me to start. Okay. I'll start with.
By the way, it's quite easy at the moment because there've been no categories, so you should be fine.
You'd be unlucky.
Theresa May.
Ah.
Yeah?
No, I think no one's going to challenge that. Yeah.
No more people who one of their names is a month.
So, in this case, May.
When it's ones like that, I think I don't even try to remember it.
Yeah, you'd be very unlikely to accidentally.
Well, I think this is why I've done it. It's just it's a slip up category. I'm thinking 25 minutes time. You're saying June Whitfield, and you're walking off with your bat on your arm. That's a good category. That's a good starting category.
Right. Thanks, Tim.
Thinking.
Just trying to think what's left after that.
Still have days of the week you could still have.
Oh, yeah. Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
No more people who, when you think of them, no more first names which can be a surname. In this case, Taylor. So you have to prove that there has been a person with that.
Right.
Maybe it's too hard. Tell you what.
No, I don't mind it.
It's not easy.
It's done anyway. It's out there.
Well, I've called it.
It's there. It's out there. You've done what you've done.
And the thing is, it's the usual rules. If you challenge it, you've got to be able to find an example of it pretty quickly. I would say within 90 seconds.
Love that. That's good. Is Anne a surname?
See, I wouldn't challenge that because maybe it is, but...
Okay.
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 Anne.
Okay.
Anne Boleyn.
Ah.
And you won't like this. No more people whose surname sounds enough like something you do in cricket to,
in this case, bowling.
yeah, to make you think, well, that's like the thing you do in cricket.
Name another.
Mike Gatting.
I thought it might be that. Right. I suppose you could have said Noel Fielding as well, and that does sound plenty like Fielding.
And I think it is only the major things in cricket. It's batting, bowling, fielding, catching, keeping,
Run-outs.
Run-outs.
Getting to the ground at 10:30 for an 11 o'clock start.
Yeah, padding up. So let's just see what happens.
Okay, I'm going to go AP McCoy. Flirting a little bit too much with April.
You got 40% of the way there. We were interested.
McCoy.
AP McCoy. No More Jockeys.
Yes. I like that.
You know what I mean?
I think so, yeah.
Why not?
Why not, indeed?
How close would a surname have to be to commentating?
It'd have to be, if you had your eyes shut, you might think they're saying commentating. Are you thinking of Jamie Carragher?
You think if I shut my eyes that I think Jamie commentator?
Right, that sounds like Jamie commentator. Pat Butcher. No. I think that sounds a lot like bowler.
No, it doesn't. It's not. It doesn't sound enough like bowler.
What's that you're drinking? Can I guess?
Yes.
Hobgoblin.
Well, I was going to go for red wine vinegar.
It's nice. This. Oh. First 4 words. It says a solid gold legend.
Nah, I don't know.
Brings us back onto Pat Butcher.
Yeah, Pat Butcher. No more people whose first name,
when you think of it,
the last letter is the furthest down the alphabet.
Now, there's a few things to query here. Are you saying Postman Pat's first name is Pat?
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he does have a surname. I don't know what it is, but he does.
Oh, he's got a surname this week, has he?
That's not his surname. Postman is his professional name.
Right, yeah, I totally agree with that. But has Mr. Sneeze got a first name now?
I don't remember what you're talking about.
I think there'll be an example of Postman Pat having a surname.
Oh, yeah.
I bet there's a letter written to him one episode.
We know that Pat is Christian.
Are you joking?
Nah.
You think there's an episode where he's just sat at home having whiskey?
Well, why is he drinking whiskey? When's the postman come? In the morning?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what I mean. That's the whole point. That I've not seen an episode where Pat is waiting for a letter. He picks up the envelope, and the camera goes in on this animated feces letter. And instead of saying Postman Pat, it says Mr. Johnson.
Mr. P. Johnson.
And it goes, ah!
I think he's got a surname.
He hasn't got a surname.
He's got more of a surname than Mr. Sneeze has.
Whose go is it?
Sandra O.
Ah.
Sandra O.
Ooh.
I'm going to go for no more actors.
Okay.
No. No, yep. You cross about Mr. Sneeze?
I'll be honest, I'm cross about a few things at the moment.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go Penelope Pitstop.
Ah, that normally works out.
No more people who wouldn't be able to do their job without. Are you going to challenge me?
Who?
Horne.
Well, because I did that, you think that's my symbol for I'm going to do it?
Yeah, something was happening there. Are you going to challenge me?
I'm not going to tell you if I'm going to challenge you.
Lady Penelope, that is just a that's a title. Look at you two, arsehole. All right.
Relax. If Penelope Pitstop was a dangerous thing to say, then it would have lost you a game before.
There was just this.
Pele.
Ah!
No more people who have got a subject in their name.
Le.
PE.
Oh. Name another?
Johnny England.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Not bad, actually.
I mean, there's quite a few subjects out there. RE?
A school subject.
RE. Our subject that one of us did at GCSE.
Yeah, all right.
Oh. Did you do PE at GCSE?
It's a long time ago.
But no more subject any of us did at school.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
There.
Rick Astley,
Oh.
I think.
Oh.
Hang on a minute. What does it say on your beer again? The gold. What does it say?
A solid gold legend.
Oh, legend. No more singers.
Steve Cram.
Ah.
Here we go. I know what you're going to say.
You don't?
Oh.
Ah.
No more people who, when you think of them, either of their names could be turned the other way around and it could be a first name.
Hang on a minute. When you think of them, so Cram and Mark in this case, neither of them can have a name which the other way around would be a first name.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
What does it say on your beer again?
A solid gold legend. Oh, no.
It's my go.
It is, but I'm already thinking about one I thought was a good one, and it won't do, actually.
Yeah. I'm not doing that tonight. I'm living in the moment tonight.
Ah, that's a good idea.
It takes the pressure off. Because you have one go of just sitting out. I actually think I prefer to come third in this than second, because I quite like having a little rest and
I
watch.
know what you mean. If I'm out, I'm out. But if I'm still in,
You're
I'll
in.
have to think really hard. Well,
Yeah.
shut yourself, I'm in.
I mean, I'd quite like to go out now.
Do you two ever think about shutting the fuck up when someone's trying to think of one?
So, sorry, Tim.
C3PO.
How many more times are you going to ask me what it says on my beer?
This is the last time. What does it say?
A solid gold legend. Is that what you're thinking?
No more solid gold legends.
Name another?
Well, you know, not Midas, but you know, you get the idea. Mrs. Midas. Oscar.
So you mean... Okay.
So I'm looking for someone else made of gold.
I think so. No more gold people.
Unfortunately, yes, so yeah.
No, I don't think I am. I'm also thinking of like people like Greg Norman.
Or people who just did well in their sport.
The Great White Shark.
No, not him then. Isn't the one called the Golden Shark?
The man with the golden gun? The Golden Girls?
The white bear.
Hang on a minute. Greg Norman's called the Golden Shark. He's not called the Great White Shark.
I think Jack Nicklaus is called the Great White Shark, isn't he?
He's not called the Golden Shark.
No one's called the Golden Shark. It's quite a good category.
I'll tell you what. It's not going to be a tripwire category.
Oh no, I can't have him because he's completely made out of gold.
Did you ever used to have those things called Zoids when you were children?
No, a different generation, I think.
Not by much. Hang on a minute. Can you guys help me out here? There's someone else made of gold.
There must be another little robot who's made of gold.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's fiddly, isn't it? It's
Golden Graham. That would be a Stone Cold Gold legend, wouldn't it?
The breakfast cereal.
Yeah.
I just wonder if Key is
Goldie Hawn.
not well.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a memorable one, isn't it? What's the wording again?
Solid gold legend. You said it was the last time you were going to ask me.
Well, I definitely think that my other one is Oscar, the Oscar.
Okay.
Do they still call it Oscar the Oscar?
Yeah, because the Oscars were named after Oscar the Oscar, weren't they?
Who was that little man that was made of gold that used to walk around?
It wasn't that little made of gold. It was a solid gold legend. Oscar the Oscar.
I've moved around so I'm closer to the charger because the old laptop needs... But yes, there was a mid-game location shift. You do wonder, don't you, about things? Rod Hull.
Quick one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep, okay.
yeah, fine.
Yeah, cool. Is it?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, that's cool, mate.
Yeah, it's cool. Hope so. Well, is it? Is it though?
It's not. Yeah. Well, what's he made of?
We'll give it a go. Rod Hull. Is it? You know, no more surnames that are British cities.
Don't mind that.
Name another.
Just in Edinburgh.
My only thought is whether if you look up Rod Hull in Wikipedia, it might say singer, actor underneath it somewhere. I don't think it would.
Nah, I think his thing was mostly having a bird and hoping for the best.
Yeah, I think he's an entertainer. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a hit single.
I think you're onto something. I think the guy's an actor.
Well, I don't, so off you go.
Out of interest, had you thought of that, or you'd forgotten that category?
I'm having a nice night.
I'll have a look at it. I don't think I've ever challenged anyone. I usually just say, come one, come all. Well, let's have a look. My challenge is...
You're challenging.
My challenge is that Rod Hull, on his Wikipedia, is an actor. I don't think you can just sort of generally challenge, can you?
No, lovely.
No, you have to have a
But while you're there, you might what if he's a singer and have another go with that.
Well, I'm not going to have another go with it, but you might see it in my eyes and have a go yourself. Rodney was an English comedian, popular entertainer on British television in the 1970s and 80s. Well, his first job in television was as a lighting technician. So you're okay again. He then began appearing on air. This is a problem. This is going to hurt. He then began appearing on air.
His little smile.
I can't do this. He then began appearing on air. Notably as Captain Clot in Channel 9's Caper Cops.
So was he doing characters or is he acting?
Well, from like reading between the lines, he's not Rhett Butler, is he?
There's a fair amount of chin rubbing from Watto.
This Clot thing sounds to me like a character comedian situation, but it is a bit of a grey area, I'll give you.
I think you're safe on Rodney. He's not called Rodney Hull.
Nah.
I mean, yes, it says that is his name.
I've got to say, when you challenged it and started looking him up, I thought I probably was dead. But if the best you got is this Captain Klopp business, I'll probably hang in there. I'm just going to refill my glass. Interesting one, this. And we're hearing I definitely haven't remembered the category when I called it. I would deserve to go out, but I'm not sure I will actually here.
He's leaving the frame, but in this situation, he's just topping up.
That's right. I'm temporarily leaving the frame.
Yeah.
The guy's not an actor. The guy's just someone who fannies about.
Well, you've just said the guy's not an actor.
Whose go is it?
I think it's my go.
That was really lucky, actually.
Can't remember all the categories.
This comes up every week, doesn't it? It's your biggest problem here.
Well, they can't be made of gold.
And it can't be a month.
Can it be Fern Britain?
Well, we'll soon find out.
Fern Britain. No. I'm not allowing myself that.
Ooh.
Dara O'Brien? Dara O'Brien. No more people who are over 6 foot tall.
Is AOB something you can study at school?
Very good. Well done.
At the end of the afternoon sometimes.
Me?
Yeah, well done.
Good.
Thank you. Penelope Pitstop.
At last.
No more people that regularly would need to wear gloves to do their job.
Wow.
Challenge.
No!
Well, it's interesting. Can I ask you something, Mark? Would this challenge have been applicable to Fern Britain?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll back you all the way.
What is it?
IT is a school subject, as far as I'm concerned.
I was thinking about I can't actually remember what it stands for.
Information technology.
No, not when I was at school.
Ah.
Oh, was it just when you were at school?
Did you study it?
Yeah, I did. Computers.
That sort of thing.
You both studied this weird IT.
That's why I didn't have Fern Britain.
I thought that was what you were thinking when you said from Britain and then backtracked.
I would have fallen on my sword immediately, Mark. If someone had called me out on that, I would have said, yeah, I am out. Excellent challenge.
What it could be is it's the second time that Penelope Pitstop has done it.
Did you did you study computers at your school? Did you have computers back then?
Maybe it was called something else.
What was the subject called?
IT.
That doesn't look so good then.
But we didn't. I don't think we had it as an actual subject. It sort of filled the gaps like custard. You don't go to school and go, right, okay, I must do a couple of hours of IT.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what you do. It's on the timetable.
Right, where am I off to now? Computery. I'll do some IT. Is it as? Yeah, is that yeah?
Oh dear. Is it?
Oh yeah. I mean, the thing is, you know that happens now. You're like, okay. It puts Captain Clot in a completely different light, obviously.
You know what I was going to do if I was out first? How I was going to use my time? I was going to find Postman Pat's surname. Would you mind having a little look?
All right.
Your Honour, Watto.
Yeah, Zico.
Say again?
Zico. The Brazilian footballer.
Pat Clifton.
Yeah. Yeah. He did have a surname.
No more footballers. By the way, I'm not thinking about my next one because I'm living in the moment. You're thinking living in the moment.
It's nice, isn't it?
I'm just going to enjoy the fact that I've done my bit for a bit and, kick back, live in the moment.
Severiano Ballesteros.
Yeah.
Or Seve Ballesteros.
Hmm.
There's a lot of letters in Ballesteros, which I've had to go through. And I got a bit muddled during it.
I understand that. There are a lot of letters.
I don't know how tall Seve was, but I feel like he's a little wizard. No more people from Europe.
Whoa. All right. Challenge.
Yeah.
I'll have a go at the height. I think you're right, but maybe it turns out he's quite a big fella.
He could well be 6 foot. I can't see him being 6. He could be 6'1". Lots of people are 6'1", no?
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I mean,
I think he'll have height somewhere.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can.
That's tall, isn't it?
1.83 meters. If I'm not mistaken, that's almost exactly 6 foot tall. Yeah.
I think that might be 6'1".
I think it's over. I think it's. By the way, there's our old friend Greg Norman. He's the same height, 1.83.
Oh, I think that's over 6 foot.
It's 6 foot, 0.04 inches.
So is that over 6 foot or is that 6 foot?
That's 6 foot.
So is he over 6 foot?
They've put that he's 6 foot.
I think he's over 6 foot.
But Tim's saying he's 6 foot.
But
What's the category? I never heard this category.
No more people more than 6 foot tall. Are there more instances of people saying he's 6 foot, or are there more instances of people saying he's more than 6 foot? Is he 6'1"?
No, I don't think he goes as far as 6 foot, but I think he's over 6 foot exactly.
See, I would argue, if I'm going to try to argue my case, that you have to be 6'1" to be over 6 foot.
One of these.
But it does say on Wikipedia, height 1.83 meters in brackets 6 foot 0 inches.
Oh, there you go.
That's the first thing it says on Wikipedia.
I think if it's got on his Wikipedia that it's 6'0", you're all right, aren't you?
Yeah, but wow.
I'd feel a bit weird admitting defeat when it says he's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the great white shark was 6 foot.
The great white shark.
It says 6 foot.
No, I take that. I don't think I can claim that 6 foot is taller than 6 foot.
We go again.
Was he? I just trying to think if he was made of all of gold, but he wasn't, was he? Listen, we go again.
Okay, well, look, I appreciate that.
No, I think that's the right decision. I won't. I think there's a bit of honour in the game.
Well, that's why I conceded that IT is a subject.
Oh, what now? Well, all right. Difficult, isn't it, actually? Well, Sweep from City.
The little guy.
Little guy, no more puppets. Well, I'd be surprised if he was 6 foot for a start.
Yeah, I think you're probably all right with that. I think I might challenge. Challenge. I think he's a European.
I'm looking forward to this.
Well, he's definitely from somewhere, and I don't think he's from the Southern Hemisphere.
I don't think that he holds a passport. I don't think.
Well, I said from Europe.
Yeah, but
where do you think he's from?
I don't think he's. I think he's stateless.
Didn't he not live with Matthew?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's a European.
Oh, Matthew's European.
Of course, Matthew Corbett is. Yeah, but I don't think.
It. So you're saying Sweep's not European?
I'm saying Sweep doesn't have a nationality because he's a puppet.
This is excellent stuff.
Yeah, he didn't talk a lot. His communication was a high-pitched squeak.
Yeah, well, they produced that using a saxophone reed.
There's an episode called Sweep's Family, so it might be worth finding out more about his parents. His mother and father, he had a twin brother called Swoop, and 2 cousins called Swipe and Swap. Also, 7 brothers in the litter, all of them look exactly like him, except they wear different coloured collars. It doesn't say where he's from on Wikipedia, except for the very fourth word in the entry.
British.
It's a British puppet.
I mean, it does say Sweep is a British puppet. I mean, that's quite useful for me, I think, where it says Sweep is a British puppet.
Yeah, I think I've got to concede. I've put the laptop down so that I can walk out of shop.
He definitely had a good... he had a celebration lined up.
It might have involved the pyjamas.
The celebration can wait. I think he can wait.
Yeah.
In fact, his Horne's won 3 in a row.